How we doing, electricity students? For this week's recording, we're taking a break from the garden. We are waiting for some parts to come in online, and we're also waiting for the plants to grow, which is a little bit like watching paint dry. So once those plants kind of get a little bit more mature, we'll show you kind of where the progress is with the irrigation system and the moisture sensors. So for this week, we're going to kind of stick with the automation thing, and we're going to talk a little bit more about what you can do just from your computer. There's a lot of different things with automation you can do just from your computer. I know I showed you some fancy stuff and some connectings, and everything costs money, and you can do a lot for free. And speaking of free, there's the website here that I got in front of you, which is iftt.com, and that is if this then that. And this is a company that allows you to connect separate applications together. So you can have, like we're looking at, Google Apps talk to Alexa, Philips Hue talk to Uber. So you can have all different types of things working there for you, and it all can be driven from your phone as well. And even talking about having pizza. And that's what we're talking about today is pizza, because we are hungry. Mrs. Emeraldi, not the best cook. So we are excited to order pizza in this house. So I am looking forward to ordering Domino's Pizza. Now, I never had Domino's Pizza before, but we're going to talk about why I picked Domino's Pizza this time. Domino's, as a website, has a very, very interesting website. Not because of all the flashy things you can order, not because of the deals and the prices, but because they have actually released their API. And that allows third parties to take advantage and actually reach into the website and gather information and trigger things on the Domino's website without actually being on the website. So, what are we talking about here? We are talking about getting pizza delivered to your house and notifying you when it arrives, when it's out for takeout, when it's coming out of the oven at Domino's. So here's what I'm planning on doing. Since I'm an electrician, I'm going to install a switch in my house. Now I'm going to go with a very specific switch. I'm going with a Levelton DW15S-1BZ. What does that mean? It means nothing. It's a Wi-Fi switch. So it's a regular old single pole switch that goes in your house. This is the Decora style, so it has those flat paddles on it. But this switch can connect to the internet. Now, I chose this switch for a reason. Why? One, we installed them a lot with the company that I work with. Two, it's a hubless switch, which means there is no connection point that these switches have to talk to. These switches will connect directly to the internet like any other device you have on your phone, like an iPad or your smart television set. And they work with Amazon, they work with Google, and here we are talking about that no hub required. So if you have Wi-Fi on a smartphone, you can use it. So currently in this house where I live, I'm using about 5 of these switches to control all the exterior lights of my house. Why? Because I put them on a timer. So from my phone, I set up a timer system that all the lights will turn on at the exact same time and turn off at the exact same time. When I go on vacation, I can modify that so certain lights turn on certain times. Interior to the house, we're starting to think about putting them on the interior of the house to, give you the impression that you're home even when you're not. You can have it automated to the point where you're walking in the door. If you're coming home at 3:30 every single day, the lights will turn on for you. We're not quite there yet. I like the outside lights going on and off, and they're great switches. But let's talk about what we can do with these switches when we compare them, or I should say, pair them up with IFTT. So IFTT, it's like I said, free. Sign up for it with a Google account, and then through that, we also can connect to Domino's. So I'm just kind of going to scroll down here, and here is my Levelton. Levelton is the app for the Switch, so keep an eye on that little house with the Levelton on there. And we all know our favorite Domino's pizza logo, so keep an eye on that logo as well as you take you through. So Levelton, I've got the ability to run all these different types of applets, and they're basically all these little things that I can do automatically in the background of my house without me having to actually trigger anything. So I can run different scenes for my lighting. I can have my Leveltons connect to different things like my Ring doorbell when I arrive home. A million different things I connect my Levelton switches to. But here's my interest. This guy right here. When your Domino's pizza is out for delivery, it's going to turn on my front lights. And that's going to let us know that the pizza's coming. And it's also going to do the delivery man a solid by having him walk into the house, or I should say, walk to the front door and have lighting so they can see where they are going. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. And we are going to make that connection. So right now, when your Domino's pizza is out for delivery, my level 10 right will turn on and run my scene. So here's what I'm planning on doing. What scene? I don't have any scenes set up right now, so I don't need to worry about that. The device is where I'm interested in. So these you can kind of see right now are the list of devices I have in my house. I've got my front door light, I've got my deck lights, garage lights, landscape lights, and basement exterior lights going on. All different things. I could set them from my phone, do different things like that. But right now, we're just going to focus on the front door lights. I want my front door lights to turn on when my pizza is out for delivery. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. And it is connected, and that's all I had to do. So when I wanted to order my pizza, you could download the Domino's app from your phone, or you can go into the Domino's website. You can select all these items that you want for your pizza. And then once you have ordered your Domino's, whether it be online or from your cell phone, when that pizza is out in that vehicle going to your house, it will turn on any light you want in the house. Hell, you can even take that switch, you can hook it up to a foghorn, a train horn. You can make anything you want to happen as long as it's a 120 volt circuit. You could turn on that 120 volt circuit and trigger something. So you can get very creative if you wanted to. For us, we're just making those lights turn on. But now, I get it. A, switches are dangerous. We don't want anybody doing electrical work right now by themselves in their houses. So, B, the switches are expensive. Who wants to spend $45 on a switch? Right? I happen to have these switches installed in my house. Maybe one day you decide to do the same thing for yourself, but not necessary. You can still have quite a bit of fun with Domino's and IFTT for free, which means if you're ordering pizza and you have access to a computer, you can play around with Domino's through IFTT. Let's talk about that. This is all the stuff that IFTTT supports through Domino's. So if you got the Hue light bulbs, you're there, you can do it. And we could scroll through here and go crazy. You can get a phone call when your order is ready for pickup. You can get your Domino's out for delivery notification directly to your phone. I like this one the best. Order Domino's when your mom calls, or when it snows in July, or when your plane lands, or when your laundry is done. Or, just in case we have a zombie apocalypse, you can get Domino's delivered. Astronauts in space, not a problem. So all these things are available through IFTTT, which is a free website you could sign up for. There are tutorials to talk you through it. Like I said, I just showed you basic behind it. It's really you just being able to have the login information for two different websites, and IFT will bridge that gap and allow you to do automated things in the background while this is happening. So, pizza's coming. I'll see you guys around. I miss you.